Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, learners. Our subject today is Language Arts for grades 6 and 9, and the topic is composition with emphasis on chronological order. Again, our topic is composition with emphasis on chronological order. Please take your pencils, pens, and copybooks and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome and let's learn. Lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, learners will be able to demonstrate understanding of chronological order orally and through written work. 2. Make connection to daily life. Your presenter is Madia Mensah. Chronological order. Chronological order is the method of writing actions or events according to their occurrence in time. It can be applied in 2 ways. 1. Chronological order in a narrative, or 2. Chronological order in a process description. Now, learners, let us take a look at chronological order in a narrative. Example. First, I woke up at 6 a.m. Next, I got ready for school. Then, I ran all the way to the school. After I attended the first period, I was extremely hungry because I forgot to eat my breakfast. Example 2. Chronological order in a process description. How to boil an egg. Put the egg in a pot and cover it with about 1.5 inches of cold water. Place the pot on the stove or coal pot. Heat the pot until the water boils and cook the egg for 7 minutes. Then remove the pot from the fire and place the egg in cold water or on a plate to cool. Thereafter, peel the egg and enjoy eating it. Hint: in the chronological order process, if the steps are not followed progressively, the result will not be desirable. Signal words for chronological order. First, then, after, thereafter, finally, and there are many other words that can be used. Remember, in the chronological order process, if the steps are not followed progressively, the result will not be desirable. You are listening to the Ministry of Education and Partners Teaching by Radio program, and this is a grade 6 and 9 language arts lesson on composition with emphasis on chronological order. Now let's do a guided activity. Our activity is entitled Washing Dishes. I'm sure all of us at some point or another have washed dishes. Therefore, let's put our steps of washing dishes in the correct chronological order. I will give a step and you put the number of the order in which that step falls. A, rinse the dishes. A, rinse the dishes. B, remove leftover food from the dishes. B, remove leftover food from the dishes. C, wipe the dishes or allow them to air dry. C, wipe the dishes or allow them to air dry. D, pour water in the kitchen sink or dish pan. D, pour water in the kitchen sink or dish pan. E, use a dish towel and wash the glasses or cups, plates, bowls, and cutlery. E, use a dish towel and wash the glasses or cups, plates, bowls, and cutlery. F, mix soap and a bit of Clorox in the washing water. Mix soap and a bit of Clorox in the washing water. G, collect the dirty dishes. G, collect the dirty dishes. Please listen to some health information.
Coronavirus is spread via droplets. When the person coughs or sneezes, the droplets land on surfaces and are picked up on the hands of others and spread further. People catch the virus when they touch their infected hands to their mouth, nose, or eyes. It follows that the single most important thing you can do to protect yourself is keep your hands clean by washing them frequently with soap and water or hand sanitizer.
Welcome back, learners. I hope you were able to get all the steps correct. Now, let's review your answers. So you were given A, rinse the dishes. If you were washing dishes, would rinse the dishes be step number 1? No, it would not be. So, which letter will be step number 1? Step number 1 will be letter G that says collect the dirty dishes. G, collect the dirty dishes, will be step number 1. After you have collected the dirty dishes, what will be step number 2? Step number 2 is B. Remove leftover food from the dishes. Remove leftover food from the dishes. After you have done that, what will be step number 3? Step number 3 is D. Pour water in the kitchen sink or dish pan. Pour water in the kitchen sink or dish pan. Step number 4. Mix soap and a bit of Clorox in the washing water, which is letter F. Mix soap and a bit of Clorox in the washing water. Are you now ready to wash your dishes? Yes, you are. So we'll take a look at letter E. Use a dish towel and wash the glasses or cups, plates, bowls, and cutlery. Letter E will be step number 5. Use a dish towel and wash the glasses or cups, plates, bowls, and cutlery. After you have done the washing, what do you do with the dishes? You have to rinse the dishes. You cannot put those dishes away with soap water, so you have to rinse the dishes. Then you come to letter A. Letter A is step number 6. Rinse the dishes. Rinse the dishes. And what is our final step? Our final step is letter C. Wipe the dishes or allow them to air dry. Wipe the dishes or allow them to air dry. There you have it, learners. Do you see what chronological process order is? Step by step. Because if you miss one step, you have done the wrong process. Something as simple as washing dishes must be followed step by step. I hope you were able to get all of your answers. Great job, learners. Before we give out your homework assignment, let me remind you that you are listening to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio. And this is a language arts lesson for grade 6 and grade 9 under chronological order. Homework assignment. Think about something that you always do. Think about something that you always do. For an example, brushing your teeth, taking a bath, or even cleaning up your room. This is something that you always do. Now, what are you going to do about this? You are going to write a chronological order process. You will write a chronological order process. 2, write a process description on how to cook palm butter. Write a process description on how to cook palm butter or any other food for that matter. You can speak with an older person if you do not know the steps. This assignment is to help you understand the chronological order process. Thank you, learners. Please continue to study until we meet again next time on the following radio stations. 1. Firestone Radio 89.5. 2. ECOWAS Radio 91.5. 3. Cool FM 91.9. 4. ELBC 99.9. 5. Truth FM 96.1. and including other community radio stations. If you have any questions or need clarification on today's lesson, please text it to the following number: 0555-811-309. I have been your presenter, Madia Mensah, for and on behalf of the Language Arts team. Thank you.
Amen. 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 Let's fight Corona.